Curran, we had a show today.
Oh, we got the show today.
Yeah.
All right, what's up, guys? It's week
Something.
it's week 12.
It's week whatever.
Week 12 of the Kaden and C Money show. It's a pleasure to be back. Just throw them up to the seas.
See, it's for me.
It's for Curran. Curran's big on the C's, you know. Big on the C's and big on the W's apparently. Bama picks up we get right into it. Bama picked up a win over
LSU.
at LSU in Death Valley. Death Valley.
Yeah, you know, their coach was like 38-0 at home games at night there.
Really? They've won that many games at night?
And then
Holy.
it's like 30.
I didn't even realize that now.
They showed at like halftime. They were like 38-0 at night games at home.
So 38-1, I'm guessing now.
Yeah. Or like just that coach. It's like their head coach right now.
How long has their head coach been there? Brian Kelly? He's been there for, I swear he couldn't have been there for that long. Maybe they are. Dang, that's crazy.
Was
Was
he after Coach O?
That's right, because Coach O was there before him.
Yeah.
I guess that's possible maybe to have, let's see, 6 times. Yeah, I guess that's right, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Anywho, yeah, they picked up that big win at Death Valley. I'm going to let Curran kind of break this game down. Well, I'll tell you what I saw first. Jalen Milroe looked a lot better with the feet. I think they're expanding that offense more to what it could be. I saw Jalen Milroe really make different plays on the ground with his feet, like going back to kind of like the beginning of the season, Jalen Milroe, and spreading the ball more. Yeah. He spread the ball out well. Jam Miller ran it. Jam Miller is producing again, right? Jam Miller, running back. But yeah, I think Jalen Milroe's kind of they're getting their P's and Q's together kind of with the offense and making it more of a spread than kind of a one-way dimensional offense that people are picking up on. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's what I saw. But yeah, Jalen Milroe really impacted the game, I thought, with his legs.
Yes,
dude's a NFL running back.
Yeah.
Dude is crazy. But he started to actually do that, and in prior weeks he's just kind of stepped up in the pocket, gotten sacked.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Curran, you break this down more.
Okay, so I was looking at the stats on here because I didn't remember them. And when I was looking on here, I was just looking at passing. I was like, whoa, Jalen Milroe. I thought he played good. These stats are kind of not what I expected. Then I looked at his rushing stats. 4 rushing touchdowns just from him. Just 4. He didn't have a single passing touchdown.
He didn't have any passing touchdowns?
No.
Dang, him and Carson Beck, baby.
4 rushing touchdowns. He's him. Let's see, 12 carries, 185 yards, 4 touchdowns just on rushing. Passing, 12 for 18, 109 yards. 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. Receiving, J.M. Miller actually did the best.
He had the most receiving yards?
Yeah, the best receiver was actually J.M. Miller. So 5 receptions, 50 yards. Yeah, no passing touchdowns at all from them. And when we look at LSU, Garrett Nussmeier, is that how I said it?
Yeah, Nussmeier.
Yeah, 27 for 42.
Kid can play.
239 yards.
Just kidding.
A touchdown and 2 picks.
Did you see the videos? It was like Garrett Nussmeier and Carson Beck seeing who can play worse.
Yeah.
And it's like...
But yeah, LSU didn't play good.
I thought they had a really bad down game because Garrett Nussmeier is a good quarterback, and they have some really whatever the dude's last name, Lacey, number 2.
Oh yeah.
The receiver. I didn't think they really got much done on defense either. I mean, it was just kind of that's a blowout, dude. Bama played good.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bama just solidified kind of their spot unless they do something crazy like lose to Auburn into the playoff. But who knows? The SEC's so weird this year. Anybody could get in.
I think as long as we can beat Oklahoma and then someone else above us can lose a game, then the Iron Bowl doesn't really matter for ranking.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty confident y'all are going to Iron Bowl.
I mean, yeah, but
at Alabama.
Yeah, at Alabama. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but
Last time I was at Alabama, wasn't that when y'all hit that thing?
The Crimson Cane. I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Or it was 21.
21
was they won the game, but Tank Bigsby went out of bounds and stopped the clock. That's what Auburn would have won the game, but Tank accidentally went out of bounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the game clock would have just ran off.
That's wild.
Yeah. It's every year, bro, something like that.
Yeah.
And last year was probably the craziest game I've seen.
Dude,
4th and 26.
But like Auburn still had a chance. Like they still had like 40, like a minute to 40 seconds left on the clock, and like.
Well, you're acting like that, but like it was 4th and 26, bro. That should be a walk in the park to stop an offense.
Oh yeah,
at 4th and 26.
That Auburn defense, man, that was their moment, and they failed. Horrible. But then their quarterback after that, you see what he did after that?
No.
He he almost threw a pick. Like it went into the defender's hands, and then but he landed out of bounds, and then he fumbled it at like the 10-yard line.
Auburn's so trash, bro. Just imagine being an Auburn fan. Can't.
Yeah.
I mean, what do y'all look forward to? Basketball? Like, come on now.
Like, Bama's better than basketball, anyways.
Georgia's better than both of y'all.
We're number 2.
We're number 26.
Y'all are number 4?
That could be a rivalry. Ooh.
The final
Let's
game.
get back on topic with football, though.
Yeah.
Because real men wear pads and play football. Not like, I don't know, Jabari Smith.
Jabari Smith.
Isn't that a...
Jabari Smith, bro.
Who's that? I do not know ball.
Dude, Jabari Smith has not been balling out. I'll just say that.
BYU only beat Utah by 1, and they stayed in the top 10.
Dude, Utah was up like.
Oh my
Utah
gosh, you're
was.
so
Oh my.
loud.
Oh my.
All right, just chill out.
Can we get that turned down a little?
Not even that. Just you just got broken.
My fault.
Curran's really passionate about Utah football, apparently.
Utah was up 14-3 at halftime, something like that.
I didn't watch the game, bro. I do not care about Mormon ball, dude.
No, because it was after the Bama game. There was no other games on, so I just put that game on.
Oh, that's right. They beat, bro. The pack games go on at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
and they end at 1 because of the time change.
Dude, they were up like 14-3 at halftime. BYU had no chance. And then I was like, oh, it's halftime. I'll just go to bed. I woke up the next morning. BYU won.
That's crazy.
Like, by 1 point. And they're still ranked in the top 10.
Yeah, I know. They're going to get whooped in the playoff.
I think if Utah can beat Colorado, BYU should not be a top 10 team.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, they should go down to, like 12 or 13, something like that.
Which game should we...
Talk about
Indiana beats Michigan. They move up to 5.
Yeah.
I don't think Indiana's a good team.
They only beat Michigan by 5, man.
Well, just overall, I just think prefacing this, I don't think Indiana's that good of a team. I think it is weird how the college football world works because I believe Indiana's undefeated, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
They're undefeated, but it's like you can look. I mean, you
It's
could
like
say for a lot of teams who do they play,
They're
but
playing
really,
the Big Ten. They're not
who
good.
does? Because the Big Ten is so dead now.
Yeah, like the only team they've actually held them back for playing worse competition is what are they ranked 20 number 19 Washington State, and that's because they're only playing Mountain West teams, but they've only lost 1 game, but they don't have a conference anymore, so they're playing they're playing Mountain West teams.
Ridiculous. Shout out the Mountain West Conference. Number 1 Oregon beats Maryland 39-18. They keep the ball rolling. They're undefeated still, and Dylan Gabriel's having himself I think he just set some school record for most passing touchdowns.
Good for him.
So cool stuff, considering the repertoire that Oregon has with guys like Marcus Mariota. Then Justin Herbert was after him, and then
I mean, you can't really
Bo
count
Nix.
I mean, yeah, good quarterbacks. Just can they transition to the pro? Hold up, my headphones just died.
Can they transition to the pros?
Yeah,
I think they can.
can.
I think they can.
I mean, I feel like
Do they transition, bro? If Justin Herbert was on a different team, and
Okay,
I know this is the
he's
college football
already been
podcast,
on.
he would have 5 rings.
Huh?
Justin Herbert would have 5 rings if he was on a different team.
Exactly. He's good. He's a good pro quarterback. He just does not have a team.
This is true. Anyway, but still, all of those guys I just named, great quarterbacks, though. I don't know
Bo Nix
Marcus
is-
Mariota won a Heisman.
Bo Nix is balling out already.
I'm just saying, Dylan Gabriel, though, impressive school record that he set, or just broke.
Yeah.
Great stuff from the kid. Forwarding on.
Vandy finally lost
Vandy.
to South Carolina of all teams.
I know South Carolina's playing some good ball.
28-7. Now that's the real Vanderbilt right there, people.
Ever since, bro, South Carolina's a dangerous team, bro. They've been turning up.
Yeah, they lost like early to a bunch of people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who they lost to, but no, they destroyed Kentucky in week 2. Like they beat them by like 30.
Did they really?
Yeah, Kentucky was horrible in that game.
Let's talk about two of the biggest stories in college football now. We're going to start with, in my opinion, the crazier one. Georgia Tech beats
Georgia Tech does it again, twice in
the
season.
University of Cam Ward, Miami.
Cam Ward is not close to Heisman anymore after that.
If y'all want to run it back and hear what I said that Miami finds a way to make every game interesting. Every game they play is a great game.
This game was interesting.
They kept the game interesting, and it came back and bit them because Miami plays down to competition. It's crazy to me. It's like watching a Mark Richt Georgia team. Mark Richt actually went to Miami shortly after Kirby Smart took the job at Georgia. Anyway, that's besides the point. Miami, just wow. Georgia Tech, dude.
Let's go Georgia Tech. Florida State and now Miami.
Brutal for the Canes.
Yeah. Because I saw clips of people after the game. They're like, so it was like their last drive where he fumbled, and they're like, oh, this is like he gets this. This is his Heisman drive, like, and then he just fumbles.
Yeah, crazy.
Cam Ward, what's going on, man?
Crazy game. I mean, dude, people were. He had great stats. He threw 25 of 39, 348 yards and 3 tuds. And then Demarion Martinez on the ground got 15 carries for 81 yards. And I believe Cam Ward had one. No, that was the only – yeah, because he couldn't have had one on his feet. Just crazy, man. The college football there's so many upsets this year, and it's really insane.
It's wild.
Another upset, though. I had to bring it up.
Yep.
My Georgia Bulldogs got beat bad by Ole Miss. This is the
It's the Jackson Dart era now.
well, it's
Just kidding.
the
No, it's
first
not.
time I've seen Georgia lose not to Alabama since. It's the first
Yeah,
team
it's been like 3
we've only
years.
lost to Alabama. No, 5 years.
5.
Yeah.
Dang.
I guess since the COVID year. So my whole high school, we didn't lose a regular season game until this year. We lost to Alabama. But I was like, all right, man. I mean, we beat 2022 Tennessee when they were ranked number 1. We killed them.
That team shouldn't have been number 1.
They beat. That
Well,
was a good
they beat-
football team.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But
that was a good football team.
not number 1. No.
Well, everybody's number 1 until they play Georgia most of the time.
True.
Except for, Alabama's gotten us. But, I was like, man, we can't get through Alabama, but we're a great football team. We're beating all these teams bad.
Yeah.
Until this year when there's a lot to talk about. I'll break it down kind of
Carson
from
Beck,
front to
man.
back. The I think defense did all they could this game. Ole Miss has probably the best offense in college football. I'm not just making that up. Their offense
Yeah.
is super explosive,
Mm-hmm.
super talented everywhere. Lane Kiffin, probably the best offensive mind in college football, honestly. Jackson Dart, so the start of the game, Jackson Dart, he gets hit hard in the leg and throws an interception to start the game. That was the only time Georgia scored. We were at our own 20, or at their 20. That's the only time we could score. We were on their own 20, so obviously we scored. We got a touchdown, surprisingly, not a field goal. Their backup comes there, throws a great drive. He's going to be good. And then Jackson Dart goes in, and Georgia on offense. I'm so happy. The defense did all they could. But sometimes the offense has to pick the defense up. And the offense beyond failed.
Yeah.
It has been every single week. And part of it's Carson Beck, but this game was not on Carson Beck. We had 6 fumbles combined.
Oh, my
It was
God.
It was a monsoon though in Mississippi. It was raining hard. 3 of those fumbles we have. So we're down to our 4th string running back.
Dang.
We got 3 guys out.
Wait, what happened to ETN?
Etienne's hurt. He's questionable. He got hurt in that game. He only had 2 carries.
Dang.
The first play of the game, it's so wet. He got hit down low. He's questionable this week. And then Branson Robinson's out, and Roderick Robinson's been out the whole year. So we are lacking. We have Nate Frazier. Nate Frazier, in my opinion, at the start was probably our best back. But he's just so little, man, for a back. And honestly, I think what we're going to do is last year we had the same thing happen. We put Dylan Bell, the receiver, at running back because he's a big receiver. He balled out. I think that's what's going to happen this week. I don't see him starting any of our red shirts that have limited snaps. I don't know what I'm talking about next week. We're still talking about last week. But Mike Bobo, man, these play calls are rough. I think we need a new OC. And Kirby, why don't we, if we're losing a game like that, why don't we experiment with putting a new quarterback in?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's crazy to me how we just put the guy in there because Carson Beck obviously isn't getting it done. Carson Beck, he can't get it done with his feet. He's not quick. He's not really. He's semi-athletic, but he's not fast. And receivers can't get open. That's a terrible combination. You got to have a guy that can run if receivers can't get open.
Yeah.
Carson Beck can't run. Carson Beck is. I think some of the hate's over hating. Because the guy obviously is a good quarterback last year, was great. But I think the receivers and the play calling is terrible.
Yeah.
You never see a Georgia receiver open with 20 yards of room ahead of him, like all the other teams who play. And that's the problem in Georgia football right now. Honestly, let's talk about next week. Next week for Georgia is the do or die. So it's honestly it's just like a playoff elimination game next week.
It's just like us and LSU. But
Yeah, same thing happened last week with that. If Georgia loses this game, obviously there's no way we make the playoffs.
yeah.
But if Georgia wins this game, there could be a crazy amount of ties, right?
Yeah, there's a
8-way tie?
possible 8-way tie for the SEC.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
no, because Texas is 6-1. Oh, if Texas loses, right?
if A&M loses to Auburn and then beats Texas and then y'all beat Tennessee, something else has to happen. The 8-way tie could happen.
So everybody's 6-2. That's right. That's crazy. But if Georgia wins this game and Tennessee stays in, we're gonna have 6 teams from the SEC in the playoff.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's the best conference.
Obviously, yeah.
So you're playing the best competition, and you keep winning. You deserve to be in the playoffs.
Big news this week from that game. Nico will not. Tennessee starting quarterback Nico Iliamaleva will not be playing. He's out.
Really?
That's big, bro.
Okay, well then Tennessee's.
But here's one thing to talk about. Tennessee has probably Tennessee probably has the best defense in the country, honestly.
Maybe.
Ole Miss and Tennessee have the most talented. For some reason, these guys are talented. Georgia had it, but we've been playing bad. Actually, I don't know. Georgia probably does have it, honestly. We haven't. I mean, honestly, defense hasn't lost us one game. But, dude, Tennessee's got a great front, which is bad because our O-line did not step up. Our O-line was terrible, probably the reason we lost the Ole Miss game. And they got good DBs, and we don't have good receivers. And we got a bad quarterback, and we got a bad play caller. So I think this game's going to be really low scoring.
Yeah.
My prediction for this game is going to be 17-3.
Really?
Either
3?
way. 17-3 or 17-10.
Wow.
Bro, the Tennessee backup went in for one play this whole year against Alabama through an interception. The guy's 1-for-1 to the defense.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? Dylan Sampson.
Really good running back.
Yeah, he's gonna run all over y'all.
Well, not if we play for the run.
Well,
Where he's gonna run all over us.
That's what y'all gonna have to do with Nico not playing. That's what y'all gotta do.
Georgia's got a really good. I mean, Georgia's got the best defense in my opinion. In the
if he
country.
can run all over Alabama, he can run all over you.
That sounded really weird, Curran.
Yeah, that did. Pause.
No Kalen DeBoer. That's what we'll say. Kalen DeWar probably went to Diddy's, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I'm just messing. We got no other big game. Missouri, South Carolina could be a
This could be
A-
this could be a great game actually. Like both of these teams, like even Missouri's trying to come back. South Carolina is looking like the best team right now.
I honestly think this is the Birmingham Bowl elimination game.
Yeah, Birmingham Bowl. Well,
This is the Cheez-It Bowl elimination game.
Winners playing like North Texas,
Yeah, I mean,
something like that. They're playing like Tulane.
they're playing San Jose State
Yes, they play Boise State this week. They're gonna
at the PHS Stadium.
PHS.
There's really no big games outside of Georgia,
Yeah, Oregon plays Wisconsin.
Clemson,
Oh my
and
God.
Pitt. I thought
mean-
Pitt was ranked.
No, they lost to SMU and then got like bumped down like 20 spots.
Oh, that's right. They were ranked last week.
No, they weren't ranked. They were like, that was 2 weeks ago when they lost.
Sorry, Curran. Gosh, can never be right on this show.
I mean, LSU plays Florida. I mean, that's always a crazy game. Let's see if another shoe gets thrown.
That's crazy, bro. Like how
Dude,
it's like the Texas effect. That was insane, bro. Why are all these fans just throwing stuff on the field now?
No, like what was that game? The dude took the player's shoe and threw it across the field.
What are you talking
Like
about?
2 years ago.
No, I don't know what you're
Okay,
talking about.
yeah, how do you not know, bro? That's like the most famous Florida LSU game.
I don't care about Florida LSU. That's like a barn burner of a game, bro. That's like UAB and Auburn.
Wait, hold up. Well, if we're talking about the Texas effect, let's go. Let's go to Colorado and Texas Tech. Talking about throwing tortillas everywhere.
Yeah, Auburn and ULM Monroe. Let's talk about that actually, bro. I see Auburn pulling off the upset on ULM Monroe.
Was that? Isn't that General Booty's team?
No way.
This General Booty's gonna be Auburn.
That's going to be Peyton Thorne's team next year, bro.
Oh my god.
If Peyton Thorne doesn't hit the portal, he's going to be a day 2 pick of the XFL.
So, bro, he's gonna go undrafted to everything. He's gonna go play some like Australia or something.
Yeah, I know what the D3 like punters go play. Like they play like they play in like pro ball in Mexico or something, or
Yeah.
pro ball in Europe. The NFL Europe.
Shout out Bryce Young for winning in Germany though.
Doesn't NFL have a Europe thing?
Nah,
I swear NFL has Europe.
They used to, but like,
Oh,
I think
really?
They stopped that like a while ago.
Bryce Young is balling.
They're balling out now.
Yeah, big game for Auburn to really prove something going into the Alabama game against ULM Monroe.
Yeah.
If Auburn loses to ULM Monroe, then
They might as well just quit the season.
not even that. I mean, I think it'll light a fire under them really to beat Alabama if they lose to ULM Monroe. I think it'll really just give them that spark they need. What's ULM Monroe's mascot? The Eagles.
I don't even know.
Who was that team that almost beat the Citadel?
Citadel.
You remember when they were tied with Alabama at halftime?
Yeah, and then we like blew them out.
All right, dude. Well, you know y'all didn't blow out the Commodores
Bro,
or the state of Tennessee owns y'all.
Auburn didn't beat them either, so
Who?
Vandy.
You're comparing Auburn to Alabama right
Who
now?
cares, bro? We both lost to Vandy.
You're comparing a Auburn team that lost or almost lost their paid games, the games they pay people to come to their stadium and kill.
That's been happening forever. So
Like who? Florida State's the only team I know of that's
they
lost
lost
a
to New
paid.
Mexico State last year.
Who?
New Mexico Auburn.
That's just an Auburn thing, bro. Diego Pavia owns Auburn. That's a
I know
fact.
that he was on that New Mexico State team.
Yeah, that's
last
Exhibit A.
year. Yeah, okay, this guy.
But the state of Texas owns Curran. The state of Texas is going to put Curran on the chopping block here soon because,
Texas.
yeah,
Texas. We talking about the wrong UT here.
the state of Tennessee owns Curran, Bradley.
Yeah.
Rocky Top owns them. Who else is... Mahomie owns them, was in Texas.
Homie.
I mean, everybody, Curran just can't catch a break from,
Yeah.
I keep saying Texas. Tennessee. What else is in? Tennessee Tech owns y'all.
They don't.
Yes, they do.
Middle
The
Tennessee.
Golden Eagles? You kidding me?
Middle Tennessee State.
MTSU. Shout out MTSU, though. Good guys over there at MTSU.
What?
Where's UL? Oh, UL Monroe is it's Monroe, Louisiana. I know.
Yeah.
That's where the Duck Dynasty headquarters is, if you're wondering.
Why do you know that?
I don't know.
It's so random.
Uh,
I haven't seen that show in years, dude.
yeah, they ended it, dude.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. They were like 60 to start the show, anyways.
No, I heard there was like a wager, like if Georgia won the national championship against Bama in 2022, they were going to end the show.
Yeah.
And Keely Ringo sealed the deal with that pick six.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, that's exactly why it ended. Oh, we're still alive, guys. We still got a show going. Let's talk a little bit about Heisman Watch before we have to dip out of here. I think, honestly, Travis Hunter might win the Heisman, dude. And it's
Yeah.
worthy because he had a career game. We didn't even talk about Colorado.
Yeah, after picking up that tortilla and hitting that Kai Cenat celly, it's got to be him now.
Curran really loves Casanat.
Shout out Kai Cenat.
Curran has a poster of Casanat in his room.
Actually,
I wasn't supposed to tell him that, I guess.
Nah, I don't. Don't worry about it.
Curran. What a guy.
We should get Kai Cenat on the show.
Or not. Why
Yeah,
would,
probably
why would
not.
we do that, dude?
Why not?
Travis Hunter only had 2 receptions for 17 yards against Arizona. I take that back. But I think
Arizona?
on defense.
They played Texas Tech.
No, last week.
Yeah, last week they played Texas Tech.
Oh, they did play. No, that was 3 weeks ago, Kaden. What are you doing? Oh, Travis Hunter had 9 receptions for 99 yards and
There we go.
and 1 touchdown.
Okay, so
He could have had a 100-yard game. 1 more yard.
yeah,
Shador.
Shador. Perfect timing.
You think Shador goes to class? There's no way Shador and Travis Hunter do any schoolwork. There's no way.
No, that makes Shiloh do all the work.
You got the graphic.
They make the
No, they make the one that pushed the ball boy from Texas Tech. The little man syndrome guy.
little man syndrome.
They're calling him like nobody was calling him anything. I was calling him names. He's like throwing like NIL deals at people. Like he's not a football player anymore. I think he played D1, but he never went pro. He played at like South Carolina somehow on a Bronny James scholarship.
Bronny James.
You got anything else you want to talk about? I don't really know anything.
I'll talk about fraud alert, I guess. Out of it now. Ole Miss, Clemson, South Carolina, they're all out of it. Florida State's here. We still have Florida State, Auburn, Washington, Michigan, and Nebraska.
You better not say it.
What? Georgia?
No, whoa, can't say it. Are they in there?
Not in Florida State's here.
Well, God, I would hope.
They're in fraud tier.
Florida State's still in cooked?
No, they're in fraud.
Oh.
They're above cooked. Missouri, Duke, Iowa, LSU, Texas Tech, Miami, and Iowa State all in fraud tier.
Bama moved out, I guess.
Yeah, Bama moved out after. Well, I haven't done fraud alert in like 2 weeks, so
Oh yeah, that's right.
they got 2 wins in a row, so they're out of it. Potential Texas A&M, K-State, and Pitt. Pitt should not be in there. Pitt should probably be in fraud with the rest. And then cooked is Mississippi State, Oklahoma State, USC, Oklahoma, Arizona, and Florida. That is your fraud alert.
And if Auburn beats ULM Monroe this week, Curran has to jump in an ice bath.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing.
Curran has to jump in the Flint, Michigan lake.
No, not Flint, Michigan, anything but that.
All right, I think that wraps up this week of the show.
I mean, yeah.
You guys have any suggestions? Go through my man Curran on socials. Curran, plug your social real quick.
At Seaball 30.
At Seaball 30. We got Jet Life behind the thing. Give it up for Jet.
Yeah, just wait till UL Monroe wins.
Ladies, hit him up. Hit him up. Jet's going to be doing a meet and greet in Auburn if y'all want to see him this weekend.
Yeah,
Just come up, say
sign
hi.
anything.
And then in the hallway, me and Curran, we're open. I I'm back. If y'all want autographs or anything, like, come
Yeah.
through me because I'm back. I wasn't doing them for a while because I was letting everything cool down, but I'm down to sign anything now. Actually, I want y'all. We can't really. Nobody like recognizes me anymore, so
You falling off, man.
yeah. Curran asked me for an autograph the other day. I told him no though.
Ah,
Until he wins one of these bowling tournaments for me. Brings home that trophy. Anyway, that actually wraps up for this week. I don't have anything else to talk about. I think, yeah, kind of wraps it up. Jay, you got the graphic to insert? All right, well, that's it, guys. See y'all.
See ya.